Honey, where did all the money go? It's a moment many couples have faced, often followed by tension, guilt, or defensiveness. Maybe it happened after an unexpected medical bill, an impulsive online shopping spree, or simply because daily expenses piled up faster than you realized. Money issues are among the top reasons couples argue, and left unchecked, they can erode trust and intimacy. But there's good news, you don't have to live like this. Financial harmony is possible when you work as a team. In today's video, we'll walk through the steps to build that harmony, starting with the foundation of all healthy relationships, communication. Step 1. Master the art of financial communication. Effective communication is more than just talking. It's about understanding your partner's perspective, especially when it comes to money. Let's look at a common story. Sarah and James loved each other, but money was their biggest source of conflict. One day, James surprised Sarah by booking a last-minute trip to the Bahamas. Instead of excitement, Sarah panicked. "We can't afford that," she exclaimed. James felt hurt. "I work hard. I deserve a break." During their next money date, a regular time they set aside to talk finances, they finally got to the root of their conflict. Sarah grew up in a household where money was scarce, and surprise expenses triggered deep anxiety. James, on the other hand, valued experiences over material things, having come from a more financially stable background. Once they understood each other's fears and values, they came up with a compromise. They'd create a separate travel fund and set limits for spontaneous purchases. How can you apply this? Start by scheduling your own money date. Set the scene, turn off your phones, pour some wine, and make it a relaxed conversation. Ask questions like, what are your biggest financial goals? What financial decisions keep you up at night? How did your upbringing shape your views on money? Practice active listening by repeating what you heard and validating your partner's concerns. Remember, the goal is not to win an argument but to understand and collaborate. Step 2. Create a budget. You can both live with. Budgeting often feels like a chore, but it's actually a powerful tool for financial freedom. Let's break the myth that budgets are restrictive. A budget doesn't mean cutting out all the fun, it means making sure your money supports your priorities. Take Mia and Lewis, for example. Without a budget, their financial life was chaotic. Mia avoided checking their bank account because it made her anxious. Lewis, on the other hand, felt like he was missing out on life's pleasures. They constantly fought about spending. Then, they discovered the 50-30-20 budgeting rule. Together, they allocated 50% of their income to essentials, like rent and utilities, 30% to discretionary spending, like dining out and hobbies, and 20% to savings and debt. Suddenly, the tension eased. Mia felt reassured knowing there was a clear savings plan, and Lewis appreciated having a set amount for guilt-free fun. Try this. 1. Choose a budgeting method. 1. This could be the 50-30-20 rule, the envelope system, or an app like Mint or YNAB. 2. Categorize your expenses and set limits for each. 2. For example, essentials might include rent, groceries, and insurance. 2. Wants could cover streaming services, dining out, and vacations. 3. Track your spending together. 3. Many apps allow you to set alerts when you're nearing your budget limit, helping you stay on track. Step 3. Align your financial goals. What if you and your partner have different goals? Maybe you dream of buying a house, while your partner wants to start a business. Here's the solution. Create a plan that balances both shared and individual goals. Write down all your goals and rank them by priority. Then, decide how you'll allocate your resources. Perhaps you'll dedicate 60% of your savings to a shared goal, like a house, and 40% to individual dreams. Pro tip: make a vision board. Print out pictures that represent your goals. Think travel destinations, dream homes, or a debt-free celebration. This can be a fun date night activity and a visual reminder of what you're working toward. Step 4. Manage spending differences. Every couple has different spending styles. Some of us love to shop, while others are more cautious with money. To avoid conflict, set clear spending rules. One idea is to establish a fun money allowance. Each partner gets a set amount each month to spend however they want, no questions asked. You can also agree on spending thresholds. For example, any purchase over $500 might require mutual approval. This system keeps both partners accountable while preserving individual autonomy. Step 5. Build an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. A broken water heater, a medical emergency, or car trouble can throw your finances into chaos. An emergency fund (ACTS) as a financial safety net. Aim to save 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. Store this fund in a high-yield savings account where it's easily accessible but still earns interest. Step 6. Tackle debt together. Debt can feel like a heavy burden, but with a clear plan, you can conquer it. The snowball method involves paying off your smallest debts first to build momentum, while the avalanche method targets high-interest debt to save money over time. Pick a strategy that motivates you both. Celebrate small victories along the way to stay inspired. Conclusion: financial harmony is achievable. It starts with communication, continues with planning, and thrives on teamwork. Don't let money come between you and your partner, let it bring you closer instead. Download the free Couples Financial Planning Worksheet linked below, and schedule your first money date this week. You deserve a relationship and a future built on trust, security, and shared success. And hey, if this video helped you, subscribe for more tips on building a successful life together.